Hello friends, welcome subscribers, newbies. Thank you for coming to spend some time with me. So today I want to try to make this beautiful wreath for you. Just a simple wreath. If you see me looking, I have to read my notes, guys, because those that's been with me faithfully know I forget, and I probably still will. But today we're going to be making a fall double cruffle wreath. And I've made a cruffle wreath before, but this time we're going to double them a different way. And I'm going to add the ribbon as we go. Something just a little different, and I think it saves a little time. But anyway, let's get started on what we need here. Okay, so as always, my faithful Dollar Tree 14-inch wreath frame. I've made thousands of wreath, guys, in the past years. I mean, really, I have. And this has always been my frame. So anyway, today we're starting with her. And I'll just go ahead and tell you, we're going to need 18 pipe cleaners today. And I'll show you, I haven't got a tutorial on this one, but I'll just show you. It's easy to do. All I have done, in each section, there's 6 sections, and all I have done, newbies, there's 2 on the outer 2 rings and 1 on the inner 2 rings in the center. There's none on the crossbars, not for this wreath, okay? And they're about 3 inches apart. Now, if you get them a little further, it's no big deal. But that's how they are today, and there's a total of 18 of them. She's ready for Halloween, okay? And then today we'll be using just poly deco mesh. I'm a craft outlet girl. I usually catch mine on sale, or try to get it before it sells out fast. And I'll tell you, if you hadn't shopped Craft Outlet, one thing I can say, it is free shipping after $69. And you probably, if you spend money on mesh and all, you know it gets high. So that's a deal. So I'm using this today, this pretty orange shade, plus the black. And it's the same thing, the poly deco mesh. Okay? And then of course my ribbons, I'll just show you. I have chosen here a black and kind of striped and an orange and striped. Kind of contrast each other. I guess that's the word I'm looking for. And then just a solid orange with some black solid. Okay? So we're using that ribbon. And then for the decor, I found this cute little feller. I got him for $1 last year, guys. I remember getting him. We were in Walmart after the fall season, and I got about 12 of them, so I'll probably use them, but ain't he sweet? Hello, everybody. And then along with him, I have found these two. I bought these, I think I got these from, might have been Hobby Lobby when they had their decor on sale. Fabric pumpkins. I just love the black and white plate. So that's what we're going to be doing today. And I'm sorry, one more thing. I chose these bows I'm going to do a big bow on this one, I thought. The big black and white plaid, which I love. I just love it. The black solid, and then the orange. So we're pretty much doing a black and white checked fall scarecrow pumpkin wreath. How's that, everyone? Okay. So first of all, I do want to tell you, get this stuff out of the way. My giveaway the last Monday, this coming up Monday, is the drawing. Good luck, everyone. And I just want to tell you, I try to do it really fair. Every name I check every day. If you're a subscriber and you've let me know. And I always pray and ask God, Lord, let the one you want to win my giveaway. That will be the name I draw. So I'm just excited about it because it's a good, well, if you don't know, it's a Bath and Body Works set. I'm not going to tell you what. Brand new. I try to do nice ones because I appreciate you guys. Every one of you. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for watching me. Thank you for some of the comments where y'all make my day. You just don't know. So anyway, that's one thing. And then two, then I'll start on August's giveaway. And I need some ideas, guys. What would somebody like to maybe win? Throw some ideas at me, please. I mean, I appreciate it, okay? So we're going to get started now. So here we go. Let me get you situated here so everybody can see. Okay. I try with this camera still. Miss Joyce, if you're watching, I try, honey, but sometimes I just can't get it good. So I try to get the lighting good and okay. So today I said double cruffles. So, and two, I'll just tell you my mesh is pre-cut. Each piece of mesh for the cruffles is cut at 20 inches. Each piece, 20 inches. And you will need 9 pieces of each color for your whole wreath frame. How's that? Did I get that right, guys? If I did, give me a shout out. Okay, so we're going to do the cruffles, and let's see. Real simple and easy. If you've never done one, anybody, here's your first cruffle. And if you have, bear with me, because I am going to do it a new way of putting them together. If you haven't done that, anybody. So we're just going to take our first piece here. And, of course, you'll need you something heavy. Got my little believe rock here. She's special to me. Okay? So that just helps hold the end from curling up. So anything heavy you got, I'm just going to place it down the end, okay? And we are just going to start turning up this little edge here. And do about 3 turns. Okay? And then I'm just going to clip chipper. My clipper chips. Chipper clip. Use any clip you got. So put her on there. Turn her around. Same way at this end. You're going to curl her up. I usually do about 3 turns. But on this end, guys, anybody that's never done one, you don't want to clip her. You just scrunch her up, fingers and thumb together in the center, pull her towards you, making a scrunch. And meet at the end. Okay? And there we have our first cruffle. Because see, the ruffle's back here in the back. And then you got your curls too. So that's the name cruffle. Reminds me of a ruffled tater chip. Cruffle ruffle. I'm trying to be funny today, guys. I'm sorry. Okay, so just place her anywhere you want to. Okay. So when I said doubling the cruffle, all I'm going to do now, we're going to make our next one. And I'm going to orange. Same way. Put your curl side up. Curl her up, clip her up. Turn around. Okay. Now remember, don't clip this other end. Anybody's ever done one. And just scrunch her up, meeting her to the other end. Whoop. About lost her. Okay. So here's her other cruffle. So now what we're going to do, I'm going to place her on top of my bottom one here. But see how she's going that way? Like horizontal? I'm going to put this one on top of her, going vertical. Like up and down on top of her. So that's how I do my double cruffles. Okay? And so like I said, this time I'm going to go ahead and add my ribbon. And you're going to need, let's see, same thing, 18 pairs of ribbon. At 12 inches, I cut my ribbon. So I'm going to rotate my ribbons here. Let's see, what did I have together? I lost what I was going to put together here. Guys, give me a minute. I can't remember which ribbons I had going together. I think I had this with that. to bring out the black and the orange. And then the orange with the black. Okay. Because I'm going to go back and rotate between them. Okay, so they're all cut here at 12 inches and ducktailed. Righty. And I'll just briefly show you, if you don't mind, somebody don't know how to do a ducktail. It'd be nice to teach someone, and I could say I taught somebody some. just fold it in the center and down at the bottom, and then the way I learned, the wired edge, you cut into the crease. Cut into the crease from the wired edge. And there you got her. Okay, so I'm going to put my 2 ribbons in now that I paired here. So see, I think we're kind of killing 2 birds with 1 stone, so to speak. Y'all heard that? Of course, I wouldn't want to kill no little bird, but then, you know, let's see. Cut your pipe cleaner off a little bit. May I suggest, please, if you do that, don't cut it too much in case you want to add some of your own embellishments or decor. I've done that once and had no pipe cleaner left. So if you're sure you're not going to put anything else, then you'll just go ahead and tie it around and tuck it under your ribbons. But I'm going to leave mine there just a minute because I'm thinking I might put my scarecrow or something there, okay? So anyway, here we go with the first cruffle, and we'll wait and spread them all out when I get them on. So cruffle and ribbon at the same time. You guys like that? Okay? So I'll do 1 more cruffle. So since I've done the black on the bottom and the orange on the top, this time, this is just me, you do how you want. I'm going to put an orange cruffle on the bottom and then a black on top. So I'm going to do that all the way around to kind of give it a different look instead of the same colors all the time. Okay? Curl side up. I always say this, guys, but I have to say it again. I do appreciate everyone that comes back to me faithfully. I know I can count on, I know who's going to watch me, who's going to come back. And I just thank you. And I really hope you're doing it because, well, it means a lot to me. I really thank you for that. So I do hope maybe one day I will get good enough to where I just have more people like you all. But I just want to say thank you again. And I know I say it all the time. I'm sorry. But I do mean it. Okay, so here we go again. Just, oh, I lost my word. Help me out, guys. I want to say cruffling her up, but oh man, scrunching her up. Okay, so here's the next one. Okay, orange down on this one here, and then put the black one up. Just gives it a little bit of different look. So the black one's going to go on top of her. Okay. And I think as I've been making my wreaths, I do put them on my store. It helps me, it motivates me. Right now I'm having kind of a slow, I usually do during the time of this year. I do my most selling on Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, Easter, 4th of July, you know, stuff like periods of the year that time. But I thank God for every one I've ever sold. Of course, I make a lot for local people. So I thank Him for that. Every little bit helps. I'm not looking to be rich. I just every little bit helps, believe me. So I'm one of these, if I get a $20 bill, you think I won the lottery, and that's no lie. I mean, I'm just so thankful for that. But there we go. We're going to put her on top of, okay, remember she's going horizontal, this other one. Now we're just going to put this one going up and down. That way it gives her fullness, the up and down and sideways, and especially when we get the inside done, she's going to be kind of full. So here's our ribbon. I've used these two. So now I'm going to my solid black and my other orange striped. Okay. So there we go. So far, there's our 2 double cruffles with our ribbons. So I hope that's helped somebody, because this is really a neat wreath and it's really full when I get finished. So thanks for hanging with me. Be back in a sec. Okay, all. So here she is. All the double cruffles and her ribbons already done. I done them as I went. It was a lot faster. So what do you think? We'll get all the other decor on and the bow. See how full? It's really a simple way, no fraying. Okay? But listen, guys. I'm bad again. And I'm sorry. I knew I couldn't I almost made it through a tutorial without messing something up. But I did. And it's nothing major, because it's nothing that, honestly, all it was the cruffles, where I told you needed 9 of each color. Well, my bad. You do need a total of 18 cruffles, but we're doubling them. So I was basing it on just 1 cruffle around, like 18 cruffles around. Well, we're doubling them. My bad. So you're gonna need 18 pieces of each color, and I'm sorry for that. So I've written that down to where it will be in my description if you decide to make one, and I apologize, but I come close. And I realize that, it may take, well, you can do this with 1 roll of mesh. It might take the whole row, but doubling it, if you really want to make a special one for someone or to sell one and all, like I said, you see how full it made it? It really did. It really makes a full wreath. Okay? So now that we've done that, and one more, I'm sorry. I fluffed all my ribbons out. You can go back and do all that, or as you went, as you put each one on. And I did want to tell you, when you do your cruffles, go back and make sure you've got them all standing up beside one another. Just push each side of it together. Push them up beside one another. You'll know what I'm talking about. And here's the back of her. She looks all good and clean. So there we go. So hopefully I'll get through. Well, I better not say nothing. I might mess up something again, but I love you all for just being okay with me. I do. Thank you. So for no little scarecrow fella, all I done was I went in the back and I glued a pipe cleaner on him. Of course, I always work with 2 pipe cleaners. It's just easier for me to do, to find the rings in the mesh. 2's a lot better. I can always cut them off if they're too long. So I just glued some in the back of him here, because I'm going to place them on the side. So that's all I'm going to do. Place them down on the side here. You can always go back and get your curls worked back up and your ribbon. So we're just going to go down in here. Find me 2 rings, and I'm just going to put him on. Come over, and I usually work from 2 rings. It just seems to hold anything you're putting in, secures it more, I think, than wrapping it around just 1 ring. I think it does me better. Whatever works for you. Okay? There we go. See if I can get you up here so you can see him now. Okay, so ain't he cute? He's my little buddy today. But there he is. And next I'm going to be putting the pumpkins on. So I'll tell you what I got to do, guys, and those that's following me and are faithful to me. I'm going to have to put him on my door, okay? I can't work looking down. So I'll get him on. We'll be done with the wreath I'll tell you how to put the pumpkins on, and we'll go from there. We're almost done. Alrighty. Okay, y'all, here she is. I hope you can see her really good. I just tried to decorate my background. But there she is. See the little scarecrow man, and my pumpkins. And my pumpkins, I put them on. How I done that, guys. The stems of them, I just took zip ties and put around the stems and fed it through my mesh. And it works good as long as you got it pulled tightly. So there she is. Our fall double cruffle scarecrow pumpkin wreath. Now we're going to get the bow. And I'm going to make my designer bow. I've made it before in a tutorial, and I think a lot of people liked it. So we're going to get that done, then that'll be on her. So, okay, so bear with me again. So get you ready. Okay, I told you earlier I was going to use the 3 colors, black, orange, and the plaid here. But I decided to just go with this. The reason why, and I know I changed my mind again, but I think she's got enough black and orange. So I wanted to bring out the black and white plaid a little bit more, just to add to it. So for a designer bow, it's really simple, guys. Anybody's never made one, anybody new watching this, and I learned this from somebody on, when I first started watching tutorials. I have some subscribers too that I've watched and learned, but this one here is really, really easy. I've seen a couple of people do it, and I learned it finally. So all I've done here is we're going to have a 8-loop bow with 16 tails. And all I've done was, let me get you on the mat here. Okay, all I've done was, you want to cut, mine's done ready, is up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, you want to cut 8 pieces of ribbon of your choice, and I'm using, for my big designer bows, you can use any width, and you can use different colors, but I just didn't want to mix them after I saw the black and orange was a lot in the wreath. So I'm using a 2 inches ribbon, the width, and you want to cut you want to cut you 8 pieces, 24 inches, which mine is at 24 inches. 8 pieces, what you choose, at 24 inches. Okay? So I've got 8 pieces there. So when I get them cut at 24 inches, you just want to double them. Double it. Okay? Double all of them to 12 inches, which I've done. Just double it. Okay? And one thing we're going to do too, so it's going to be much easier than at the end, you might want to go ahead, if you want to ducktail them, go ahead and ducktail them all, because I think it's a lot easier before than when you get them already, when you get the bow already done. So you're going to have 16 tails to do, so let's see. Anybody ducktail, didn't know how to ducktail, I showed you earlier. Just cut from the wired edge into the crease. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and ducktail these and get them out of the way. I'm sorry to be back and forth with my camera, guys. To get things to work out for me, I have to do what's best for me, and I know maybe there's better ways that I'm showing you. But anyhow, this is a really, really nice bow. It looks like a bow that would come on a package that you see in the department stores at Christmas time and all. And I should have already had these done for you. But it is a lot easier if you do it now before you try to, when we go spreading out our tails, because with 16 tails, that's a lot to keep up with. And with this bow here, you can use as many loops as you want, less as you want. It just really does make a pretty bow. Okay. Thank you for bearing with me today a little longer. And let's see. Alrighty, so she's ready now. What we're going to do, you'll need a pipe cleaner. And just take each loop or each piece of ribbon and fold it in half. Measure it on your mat, or you can eyeball it about where you want. I usually do about 5 inches. Pinch it at 5 inches. Hold it in your hand, just like that. The next one, same thing, 5 inches. I'm grabbing mine backwards. I know I'm left-handed. I have to grab them away from you all. I'm sorry. Now, if it should get too much for you to hold in your hand, if you make this too, you can always pinch them and put them in like your Bow Dabra, or put a clip on them to keep them together, and then put them in your hand. You just want to kind of like have them spaced out different places. If you were using, if I had decided to use the other colors, I would have rotated my colors as I put them in my hand. Okay. Honestly, I don't think I could handle any more than the 8 loops. I mean, because it does get full. See, it's getting full now. It's just... So guys, I'm finishing up this, and remember the giveaway Monday. If you wait till Monday, please, you'll have to wait till August and get in the next one, because Sunday will be my last day. Then I put the names in the pot. You know, I feel that's fair, because Monday will be the day when I do the drawing, and I will always, I do it on, as I do my tutorial, I will be doing it so everyone can see. See, it's getting a really lot fuller now. I can hardly do any more, so I'm glad this is the last one. Okay, so we've got her all here. There she is. So 2, 4, 6, 8 loops, and then of course your tails make 16. And just take that pipe cleaner. Okay. Put it around it there where you pinched her, and twist it as good as you can. Get it as good and even as you can. Because this is we're going to put the bow, the pipe cleaner, into her wreath. The mesh. Do it as much as you can. Just twist, twist, twist. About 4 or 5 good times. Okay? And I always call it my little squid. When you get her sitting up there, she's like a little octopuser. Okay? So see, that was really simple for that. Now the secret is just to, let's see, try to set her down. What I do, easy to work with, is just try to open up your loops and set her down while you work on your, your tails. Set your tails down the best you can. And then work on spreading out your loops. Just take your hands in there and spread them out. Open them up. Arrange them the way you want them. So this is really, I just love this when I first saw it and learned how to do it. It really is so easy without a bow machine, or this is the only kind I can make with hand right now, by hand right now. I can't do one like most people do by hand. I'm going to learn though one day. Fingers aren't wanting to work, guys, and I have no fingernails because I do a lot of yard work. See how we just keep on opening them up. And when you get them all open, you can fluff her out the way you want her. But you will, you'll have a 8-loop bow. Keep working with her how you want her. you'll work with her a lot. So see how she's coming out? Pretty. She's really pretty. And then you just take your tails and spread them apart. Just try to spread them apart. And if you were using different colored ribbon, you would just kind of want to spread them out to where they're not the same colors, not side by side. Just a loop. So just spread them out. There we go. Especially these make pretty bows when you're using the at Christmas time, the shiny ribbon and the stuff and all. And see how we're just spreading it out. When she gets through, she looks like a Okay, guys. So here she is. Our designer bow. And I'm ready to put her on the wreath now, okay? And I'll probably have to do a few adjustments when I get around. Alright, but see how full, I mean, look at her. Just out of 4 pieces of 24-inch ribbon, doubled in half, and pinched at 5 inches, and then just put together. Alrighty, so let's get her on. Okay, everyone, here's the bow on her. You can see her. I mean, she makes a really, well, I'm laughing, y'all, and I'm gonna tell you, I think I made a really big, this bow's big, and I think I should have maybe cut, I mean, the 24 inches right, but for my wreath probably being a little smaller, I might should have used a smaller bow. So I looked at it and I decided I cut some of my tails off because it was overpowering my wreath. So I guess I should have measured out in my mind more and thought I should have cut like 10-inch long strips. Well, not 20, not 10. I should have cut down to 20 long-inch strips. 20 inches instead of 24. And it would have made a better bow for this, but it worked out. I just had to work with my, some of my tails are gone, but she's pretty. So see, that does make a really big bow. I guess because my ribbon too, the wide ribbon. So I hope it didn't confuse you too much. 24 inches is perfect for a designer bow in the length. But this ribbon, I guess, was wider than I expected on this wreath. So. But she's pretty. She's pretty. I think she is, guys. I mean, I hope someone likes her. Anybody? Okay. Okay. Well, guys, thank you so much for being with me. I hope I gave you a little chuckle somewhere or added to your day, because you sure do mine. If I know somebody's on the other end of this camera when you're watching my tutorials, smile on my face. So I just want to leave you with something this time, like just a thought. What have you done today? Has anybody done anything maybe, well, even myself I'm talking to, but you done anything for someone at all? Maybe just something little, like maybe a phone call, a hug, maybe somebody's just lonesome, needs to hear hello, or just something small. I mean, I'm going to challenge you, because I try to do that every day for someone. So, like I say, just a phone call, a hug. You never know who needs one. Could be just somebody you lives with you, loves, or you love, or somebody come to visit, or somebody you know that you can pick up the phone and call. But I was always told, when you do something small, do it in a great way. Makes a world of difference. Okay, everyone, so I hope you like her. I really think, like I said, it's turned out pretty good, I think. Alrighty? So till next time, everybody, I'll see you. Bye-bye.